What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome all my new subscribers. I want to take a second and thank each and every single one of you guys out there. All the love and support on the channel. It is greatly appreciated. In today's video, everybody, we are going to be doing the first wash on the last coat black ice coating that was applied to my 2011 Honda Accord. If you guys haven't seen that video yet, go check that video out after this if you'd like for application. So today marks exactly 1 week since I applied the last coat black ice ceramic spray coating, 2 coats to my 2011 Honda Accord. And I am going to be doing a first wash so we can kind of get an idea of how the hydrophobics are on this black ice, as well as I'm going to be topping it with a topper. So when you have a base layer or ceramic spray coating, a lot of companies have their topper, is what they call a sacrificial layer, that you top to help maintain that base layer. And I'm going to be using the last coat version 2, which is their SI2 spray sealant. I'm going to be applying a coat of this after I wash it. And what I'm going to be using is also the last soap. This is the last coat's maintenance shampoo for their base protection and coatings, whether you're using the black ice ceramic coating or you just may have TLC2 on there. Either way, this is formulated with the same form of protection as they have in their other bottles. So this is just like a lot of other companies, this is their maintenance shampoo. This is going to help prolong that life of the coating on the car, help add a little bit of protection as well. So this is their maintenance shampoo. This is my first time using this soap, so you guys are going to get my insights on this soap as well. I can tell you right now, it smells awesome. Let's go over a few things on the soap real quick. It says the last soap is an advanced formulation developed by the creators of the last coat. It will help rejuvenate the hydrophobic surface of any vehicle coated with the last coat or any ceramic coated vehicle. So any ceramic coated vehicle, it is a great shampoo. It's infused with their powerful TLC coating, means it will wash, detox, and revitalize the surface of your vehicle while also laying down a thin film of popular coating technology. It is pH neutral and it's highly effective maintenance soap for ceramic coated, vinyl wrapped, and everyday vehicles as well. So I'm really excited to be using this last soap. They recommend for hand use 1 to 3 ounces in a 5-gallon pail. I've got 3 ounces in my bucket over here that I'm going to be filling up. I'm also going to be putting this in my foam cannon. We're going to see how well it can foam up in the foam cannon. I'm going to be using my MTM foam cannon, the PF22, I believe. For foam cannon use, they want 1 to 3 ounces and roughly 30 ounces of water. I like to go on the heavier side, so we're going to go 3 ounces of this in my foam cannon as well. I'm excited, guys. You guys, I absolutely love the looks of this black ice. All week I've been waiting to test out the hydrophobics. Now it does have a 7-day full cure. So it's got a 24-hour cure time, but it's got a full cure in 7 days. So I applied this on Sunday, and on Friday it did rain. So I didn't quite make that full 7 days, but I have no control over Mother Nature, and it is my daily driver. So it is what it is. Let's get the foam cannon set up. Let's get the wash bucket set up. And let's go get out, check out this Honda. It is dirty, guys. And let's get into a wash and let's see the hydrophobics on this stuff. All right, everybody. So here we're going to jump into a quick walk around, but clearly you could see the shine and gloss on this thing is just out of this world. Yes, it did rain for about 4 or 5 hours the day before this video. So you'll see a nice layer of dirt built up, but you can still see the gloss shining through. So impressed with this black ice as far as gloss and shine and slickness. So here is just a quick before. We're going to do a quick walk around and before we get into the first initial dirty rinse test. All right, and as we jump into the initial first rinse on the dirty paint, we can see a very nice display of hydrophobics from this black ice. I think it's the best of both worlds because you do, when it's flooded, it does sheet very, very well, and it's got very great beading capabilities as well. So I think you get best of both worlds with this one, guys. And you see the water just running right off. Some nice beads, a nice display of hydrophobics. It's not the most hydrophobic ever, but you guys got to remember, just because it beads up nicely doesn't mean that it's protecting, or just because it sheets doesn't mean that it's any less form of protection on the paint. Every product's going to be different. Every hydrophobic level is going to be different. As you can see here, it is it's sheeting a little bit on the right side, but it does a good job of pretty much drying that whole panel, which what you guys will see here when I pan back, that whole right side will be dry afterwards. So it does a good job at sheeting, and it does a great job at beading. And no matter what, flat panels are going to be different than the vertical panels. So the vertical panels you'll see here, awesome hydrophobics and really nice tight beads is what I like to see. And so far the hydrophobics on this stuff are absolutely, you know, some killer hydrophobics, guys. This coating it will sheet when it needs to sheet and bead when it needs to bead. So I have no complaints there. So we're gonna finish a quick little walk around as I kind of spray a few panels to show you guys the hydrophobics, which are nice. You can see it here kind of slowly sheet down the door, but it's also beading like crazy. So you get the best of both worlds here, guys. So let's finish up a quick display of hydrophobics before we go into foaming and washing. And now we are moving on to the foam cannon test. I have about 3 ounces of the last soap in my MTM foam cannon mixed with warm water. Excuse me while I adjust. Sorry for the mishap there. I wasn't set up before I started spraying. But you'll see here, guys, this stuff foams up absolutely awesome, guys. And the aroma coming from the foam is just insanely good. Insanely good. And it's like a nice blanket of snow. Just very tight form, as you'll see here. Um, it's a different foam than I'm used to. Nice thick coverage. The foam doesn't break apart and separate. It's very, very, very like a tight woven foam, which is what I like. It's like a blanket is what I like to call it. Awesome, awesome foam here. Great coverage. And I couldn't be any happier with the way this foams. And I don't always foam every time I wash a car, but let's admit, it's fun, guys. It is absolutely fun to foam a car. And here's a nice, little photo of the nice thick foam dropping off of it. So absolutely, this soap is killer in a foam cannon, and I couldn't be any happier. So now we're going to jump into rinsing off the foam. See how well it rinses, which it does awesome. Now don't get fooled here, guys. You can see on the fender how it moved to sheeting. And some people may think that the soap is masking hydrophobics. However, my understanding of these ceramic shampoos and maintenance shampoos, they don't start working until after they're dry. So it's not like you're going to wash the car and it's just going to be insanely hydrophobic. When you dry the car off, that's when the active ingredients actually dry and bond to the paint, so you won't start seeing it for a few washes. So, just in case any of you guys were wondering, oh, it's sheeting now. Look, the soap knocked down the hydrophobics. I can assure you that is not what happened. But the more I seem to rinse it, the hydrophobics do come back. But it rinses well, and it really is. So far, I'm loving it, guys. I'm loving the last soap. The smell, guys. The smell of it when you're shooting it from the foam cannon. I'm telling you, it's crazy. My son and wife and daughter were in the garage and they could smell it all the way. They said, that smells good. So this stuff smells awesome. Rinses well. Now let's check out how it does in an actual bucket and check the lubricity and see how we're liking it there. All right, moving on to the bucket test. 3 ounces in my Griot's bucket, and it foams up very nicely, guys. Even doing this, it smells so good. Nice, thick, rich foam, and the lubricity. I'm telling you guys, this is one of the highest lubricity soaps I have ever used, and I'm a stand by that. Really great lubricity. Let's get it out of the bucket onto the paint. And as soon as I started gliding it across the paint here, guys, I can instantly feel the slickness. I mean, it just absolutely glides across the paint. I mean, incredible slickness, guys. I'm continuing to be impressed with this last soap, and I would definitely recommend this stuff. So I'm just going to give it a quick wash down here, guys. I'm not going to show you guys me washing the whole car, but, you know, just want to give you my initial thoughts of the soap. Under the mid, it's absolutely incredibly slick. Smells amazing. 2 thumbs up on this soap so far, guys.
And we have a finished product, guys. This is the result after the first wash with the last soap dried off. This is not topped yet, guys. So this is just a wash and dry. And I'm absolutely freaking blown away. I mean, the gloss, the richness of the paint, the depth. I mean, it is so glossy. I just can't get over how glossy it is. And it only gets even better when you top it with the TLC2, the maintenance topper. I mean, it only gets better from here, guys, but you guys can see how insanely glossy this is. And yes, a lot of gloss comes from the polish that I performed on this. But the black ice coating added a phenomenal last touch of gloss and slickness to this paint. I mean, it's unreal. People probably think like, dude, it's just an Accord. And I'm like, you know what? I like to keep my stuff clean. When people see me driving, I want them to look at my paint and say, man, this guy takes care of his car. So I'm just gonna give you guys a walk around here and just enjoy the gloss with me. And then after this, we'll jump into some final thoughts on the last coat's black ice.
All right, everybody, we are on a quick final thought segment on the first wash of the last coat black ice coating that I put on my Honda. So first, I'd like to talk about one thing, is the last soap. You guys, this soap is absolutely freaking awesome. The lubricity of the soap is incredible. I mean, at a lot of the soaps that I've used lately, this definitely has the most lubricity in the soap. For sure. It smells absolutely fantastic. It foams up very well in the foam cannon. It's not the shaving cream foam. However, the foam is a different type of foam than I've ever seen. It is it's thick, but it puts a nice sheet. The foam is a, I don't know how to explain it, guys. It's like a tighter web. It's like a tighter foam. So as it's running down, the foam isn't separating and it's not breaking apart as it's running down. It's a nice sheet of foam, which is really nice to me. It has a lot of lubrication. Under the wash pad, it's just absolutely incredible. And a lot of it has to do with the slickness from the black ice that's on the paint. So the last soap, absolutely phenomenal soap. It smells so good. My son was out here, oh, smells good, Dad. That's what he kept saying, because it was filling the garage with the aroma of the soap. Smells fantastic. The black ice, as you guys can see, is holding up absolutely killer, guys. It has some amazing hydrophobics. When you flood it, it sheets very well. It beads up very tight when you miss the paint, or when there's when there's a light raindrop. So you get the sheeting capability, you get the nice beading capability of the black ice. What I did was I went ahead and I got it all cleaned up, and then I topped it. I topped it with the last coat version 2, and I'll be monitoring it with the next wash that I do. I'm going to be taking a close look at the hydrophobics and seeing how the hydrophobics change by topping it with the last coat too, because that's something that I'm also interested in, is when I have a base layer of protection and I add the topper, does the topper change how the hydrophobics react? Some toppers can diminish the hydrophobics. Some toppers can actually increase the hydrophobics. Now, as they are in the same family, which general rule of thumb, you like to stay in the same family because everything works together. So the protection in the last coat black ice is also in the soap, and it's also in the TLC too. So I feel like this bundle here is going to be fantastic for maintaining the protection and durability through the winter on my Honda. I have no doubts. The gloss and shine is just absolutely freaking killer. The car has never, ever, ever glowed and glossed, just gleamed the way that it does right now. I am absolutely 150% satisfied, guys. The last coat black ice, topped with the TLC 2. Next up, I can top it with the amp too. So you guys are going to be, you know, getting my thoughts on that on the next wash as well. I'm going to be bringing you guys along with me on the next wash as well. And then I'm going to top it with the amp and maybe show you guys me topping it with the amp. Since I already have a video on the TLC 2 using the amp, how easy it is to use and whatnot. So I'm not going to ramble on too much, guys. It is what it is. You guys saw for yourself. This black ice is performing awesome. The gloss slickness, it's insane, guys. It's absolutely insane. I can't say it enough, guys. So with that being said, another quick huge shout out to Nick and Chad at TLC. You guys got some fantastic products here, and they sent me all these, so thank you for sending me all these for me to test out and have in my arsenal, because it is really a fantastic arsenal to have with me here to maintain my Honda. So yeah, there's not much more to say. 2 thumbs up for sure. So far, I'm 150% satisfied. I want to say quick, because I always forget to mention in my videos, guys, because I'm not here to try to sell products. That's just not me, guys. But if you guys are interested in any of the last coat products, I do have a discount code, which is Papa Smurf. That'll get you 20% off any of your products from TLC. If you want to try Papa Smurf at checkout, will get you 20% off. I appreciate you guys, and I want to say thank you so much for you guys taking the time out of your day to watch and support my videos. I really appreciate it, guys. It means the world to me. If you did like this video or this type of video, please consider hitting the subscribe button, joining the Smurf family. You know, I'd love to have you guys with me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up for me. And right next to the subscribe button, there's a bell. That's the notification bell. You click that. That way when I upload more videos, whether it be product reviews like we did, anything detailing related, paint corrections, coatings, polishing, just stuff like that, you'll get notified when I upload my next video when you click that notification icon. So I'm gonna quit rambling. Stoked right now, guys. This stuff is fantastic. Once again, thanks to Nick and Chad at TLC. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I want to say that I hope you guys have a fantastic day, night, evening, whatever it is where you're at right now watching. And I'm going to catch you guys all on the next video.